Last time in this room, I went through everything I own in this room and distinguished between the cool stuff and the dull stuff. But as you can see behind me, my room is, well, not that good. I believe you should have a really cool space if you want to have a successful life. And my space is not cool at all. So today, we are gonna start to change that, and we are going to start organising, cleaning, sorting out my room for once and for all. We're going to be locking in today, we're going to be doing some stuff, and we are going to start getting this room done. So without further ado, let's do it. And I think a good place to start for today is cleaning, because yeah, my room is, it's probably due a clean. Like especially, okay, trigger warning, but especially look at that.
Disgusting!
That could be a health hazard. And in general, I think it's probably just a good place to start, if before we actually start putting things down and organising, where does X go, where does Y go, let's at least make it a little cleaner. So first of all, we need to just take some stuff off of the places that I'm planning on cleaning, and then we clean. Okay, we have just taken some of the stuff out of the worktops, the surfaces. Yeah, we definitely need to clean. But lucky for that, I have a plan. Say hello to my little friends. Little friends, this is my audience. My audience, these are my little friends. The good old Dettol. Please sponsor me. So I'm just gonna start working on them, start wiping, and yeah, let's get it done. I've been forced to resort to more extreme measures to clean. Now that we've wiped down, disinfected, pretty much cleaned all of the surfaces, just look how nice that looks. The windows look, like considerably cleaner. And all of a sudden the room just, isn't as dirty. But I still need to hoover up because there's like a lot of little crumb bits that, I'm not going to be able to pick up during a wipe down. So, may I introduce the big suck. Let's start sucking. Okay, we have finished having a quick, little suck, and okay, it was a nice suck, I can't lie. Okay, it doesn't look incredible, but it doesn't look too shabby either. I also used the dustpan brush, and the hoover is downstairs charging because it ran out of charge, pretty much. So yeah. But I think this afternoon we can maybe start actually, organising the room and setting things up. And that's going to be a big thing. The afternoon has descended, but the work does not stop. For today at least. I want to kind of start, putting things out and organising as we go along. See, that's a big difference to what I was doing last time when I was going through all my stuff. Because if you're still not caught up on a lot, last time when I was doing this stuff, I was distinguishing between stuff I wanted to sell and stuff that I didn't want to sell. Plot twist, I didn't sell everything, however, I got a couple more car boots in the next couple of weeks, so that stuff we're just gonna, put aside for now. But the other stuff, we're keeping that, and I want to kind of, start setting that out, and we need to kind of plan off what we're gonna do to this room, how we're gonna put stuff, and what we're gonna make it into. I think first of all, we can maybe start putting stuff on shelving, cupboards, the desk, and I think that's what I'm going to start with now, because the plan is if I can start putting stuff out and I can free a little more space in general storage areas in which I can distinguish what stays in storage areas and what doesn't. Got a couple of plans of what I could do to this room to make it have that little bit more pizzazz, that little bit more X factor. But for now, let's work with what we've got, and then in future editions and future episodes we can sort out the newer stuff, okay? Oh yeah, by the way, it's going to be a multiple part series again, so you might want to subscribe for that. But anyways, enough of the shameless promo and enough with the plan. Let's actually start getting to work. I think first of all, I'm going to start with my gaming desk because I want a really nice, cool gaming setup. Okay, a little bit of a change of plan. We're gonna do the drawers on the wardrobe first of all. And the main thing being why is when I was sorting through my room, I ended up just putting everything just in random places just to, you know, get it out of the way so I could sort through the clothes that were keeping, the clothes that were selling. I didn't really sort it out, and now I kind of do. So yeah, let's do that. Same for this. And what I'm gonna do here is, first of all, I'm gonna sort out, you know, what do I want to put in the wardrobe, how I'm gonna organise the space, and then I think we can just go from there and sort it out. I think just because I'm so limited on space, I want my wardrobe to be kind of the place where I've got the best stuff in, and the rest of it I just put appropriately in probably that set of drawers over there. Also, this stuff is probably stuff that I'm going to sell at a car boot. They kind of do go for a value, but I just don't want to, you know, sell it for cheap. I'm going to put those, I do not, in fact, no, I know, I'm going to put them in a box. I think I can work with that. Let me just start sorting through, and yeah, we can do that. Okay, so I have done pretty much everything I need to do in here. I think, provisionally at least, that's pretty much done. Notice how I said provisionally, because there's a chance I might add more cool clothes to that. Plus, there's the opportunity of that might just, you know, change eventually. And if that does happen, obviously that's going to be a part of this series. But as you can see here, these two boxes full to the brim of clothes. These are kind of like my sports merch stuff, and then these are like just like t-shirts and all that sort of stuff. I kind of want to get another box to put one of those clothes in. I do have a very similar box to that. However, hold on, let me just show you. Said box is full of Hot Wheels, so basically we've got to try and put the Hot Wheels in a different place and then put some more clothes in here. Let's try that. To be fair, I didn't think I was going to get through all three of those boxes, but I managed to get all the cars in that box into a mixture of this box, which already had stuff in it, and this box. That I'm going to take as a win. And now we've got like 3 boxes to like just sort the clothes through. I think we could do that. So I think that is where we are going to wrap it up. We are not finished with the room just yet. We've still got a long way to go, and yeah, it's gonna take a while. Not to mention we are gonna have to, you know, do some big restoration work to make, I say restoration, we're gonna have to do some big work to, well, fill in the cavities of this room and just make it look that little bit cooler. I've got some things in mind, but whether we can accomplish that, we will have to see. Who knows, we might not even finish this room by the time I move out of this room. But you know what, the cool thing about time is that you never know what's going to happen next. But anyways, I'm going to try and find a place to put these boxes of clothes away. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. Like, comment and subscribe, and of course I will catch you all on the next one.